The Boy Next Door was sparked by a telephone call I received from my father, who's still living in Bulawayo in my childhood home. And he told me that a fire had happened next door and that, there'd been a casualty there. And for some reason that really stayed with me because, it's my childhood home. And then I started thinking about growing up when I was growing up in Zimbabwe, in Bulawayo. And the two things fused together. And the story just seemed to come organically. Ian is a great mystery to me, a lovely mystery. He just seemed to just be there. And lots of people have asked me, where did he come from? Did you know someone like Ian? But the short answer is, no, not really, although I met different types of Ians, perhaps. At the youth club I used to go to when I was in Bulawayo, when I was the only black girl among all these white youths. When I worked at an advertising agency after university, I got to interact with a lot of white boys there, and my sister worked for a tobacco, the farmers union, where lots of white country boys would come in. So I think he's an amalgam of all those people. The novel just seemed to have a life of its own. I didn't really know where it was going until I got there. And sometimes it was such a shock, I had to stop writing and take a deep breath. Oh, this is where Ian and Lindy were ending up. And it just seemed to just flow naturally. There was no plan to it. It just happened, which is magic, the magic of writing. I wrote my first draft pretty quickly, and then we sent it to the editor, and then over, I would say, a year, 8 months, up to a year, lots and lots of drafts. I lost count. The wonderful thing was that the novel started as, I think, maybe 80,000 words, and the editor just wanted me to add more, which is kind of unusual. Usually they want you to cut back, but they wanted to know more about Lindy, more about Ian, more about all the other different characters and things. So that was lovely. Just more work for me, but it was wonderful to be in that world. The best bit about being shortlisted for the Orange Award for New Writers is being able to come to London, meet the other shortlisted authors, read the different books, meet artists. Because for so long I've been writing alone in a little room, not meeting many writers, and suddenly to be in this world of artists and writers and talking about books, it's just lovely. And to meet readers and to see my book in shops, it's great.